But then when all this is happening, with Sony and stuff, are you still thinking, can I go to the Virgin and see if I can?
Oh no, not at that time. That had long gone and was over with by that time. But I did get out. I did ask to get out of my contract with Sony, and they let me out of it. So I was happy about that. And then I was like, I don't want to sign with another label after
Oh,
that experience. So I will say that. So that's when I initially was just like, if I put anything out, it's going to be independent. So that's why we did like a single here and there. We did like we say Rescue Me. And oh my goodness, when I tell you I've got some songs from that era that I really should try to, even if they're like bonus tracks or something like that, just to so people can hear it, so they can almost see the progression even. So it's
mm.
not like it's just 23-year-old Trey, then you get 53-year-old Trey. So I know y'all can't believe I'm 53. No, but no, seriously. So you can actually hear like because people are like, well, what were you doing? And I said, oh, no, I was doing some recording. We were kind of writing and doing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so maybe we'll see. So but I do think that I might do one more single with the independent route, but I think after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and get because the songs are actually going to get better and better. Is that a weird thing to say?
Yeah, how does it do better and better? So you this in the ones magic and make you wanna or
Yeah,
you
I'm kind of do. I'm yeah. It's like I'm just building. You know what I'm saying? We're building this thing, but I really do think one thing I do like about Magic and Make Me Wanna Dance, like they're kind of catchy.
mm,
So in terms of dancing, so I figured to my first point, like I really want to do something fun. I just see it being like at barbecues and the dancing makes me want to dance. So oh yeah. So we gonna just groove. So I think that's the goal. So we're gonna definitely get now. Listen, the question is, can you dance? Are you gonna be able to do a clip of you dancing so you can be in the video?
oh goodness. But I will send it out to the viewers so that they can do do some dancing and be in the video because I think it's actually a good idea because we always remember when Pharrell did it with Happy and it caught on and yeah, it's summertime people do want to dance.
Oh
Um,
wow! Forgot all about that. Thank you for the matter of fact. Let me write that down.
yeah, so
A real
Pharrell did
happy, yeah,
Happy.
because maybe
So
that if I could use that as a thing, right?
yeah, yeah, and
Okay,
and and
fun.
and and people are getting into it now, getting getting their fans and their community of supporters to be sending vids, be part of that. It's definitely a very very good concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you But then, what is it to get yourself out there? Because I think for as a consumer of music, I think one of the challenges is that, back in the day when we bought your album, it's like, you open it up, you're seeing the credits and you're listening to it, and it's just, you bought a commodity.
Right.
Now it's just like, oh, it's you put it on your phone, and after you're listening to it, then within 2 days, the artist is releasing another single, and it's almost like, well, I'm still
Right.
listening.
It's
I haven't had a chance.
so right.
Yeah, so quick. And it's almost
Right.
like
So to
Prince. Prince was like that. He was just releasing stuff and people just said, okay, too much music. An album every 3 years, we can cherish what you've done. But when you're releasing it, so
right, exactly. Yeah, well, it's a trip that you even said that because again, you see, I've got albums up here, so I love reading the credits. Like that was one of my pastimes as a kid to see who was playing the bass and who was
Mm.
singing in the background or whatever. So I wonder, is there a way that you actually can do that? So maybe what we should do, I'm glad you brought that up, is create like a booklet for with all the information, and I'll make it really fly, like you're turning a page or something like that, where you get
Mm.
the credits for the music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why I really like when we started the web page, I was like, this really could be like an all-in thing. So so even if you are on the phone, you could still swipe through like you're swiping
Yeah,
on Instagram or something, but you're turning a page and
yeah,
you can,
yeah, yeah.
so it's like you're reading the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, because I sometimes have to go to this dog just to say, okay, who did the engineering, and we also
Mm-hmm.
recorded it. It was part of the experience, not just the song and the
Right.
title. It was the whole part of it, and
That's
that's how we
part of
would
the
know. Yeah,
experience.
that's why we'll know. Like, oh, did one of the Jacksons play bass on your album? Randy Jackson.
Right.
So, the things like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. Let me tell you a funny story about that. When we initially when I initially started working with Mariah, they were saying, well, we're doing this show and blah, 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 and it's going to be this one, it's going to be that one, and it's going to be Randy Jackson that's coming in. So, of course, being a fan of the Jacksons, I'm like, Randy Jackson is coming in. But I was like, I know that Jermaine plays the bass, but wait a minute. I said, well, Randy's playing the bass. Oh, okay. So we just they're introducing us to all the people. Hi, this is Randy Jackson. I say, wait a minute. Hold on. That ain't Randy Jackson. So Randy Jackson is straight up. Let me tell you what's so crazy about this. That a lot of the band that Mariah had were musicians that worked with Narada Michael Walden.
Oh my goodness. Producer
Yes, so
extraordinaire.
Randy is, well, yeah, the great producer, so Randy and a lot of those guys, Vernon Black, who was in our band, they played on a lot of the stuff that Narada was producing. So he did like So Emotional for Whitney, How Will
Mm.
I Know? And before that, he worked on Sister Sledge,
I
All
like your
American
smile,
Girls, and
Shanice.
right, yeah, and Stacy Lattisaw, even years
Mm.
before that. So I kind of already knew who he was. So Randy and all them, Randy's playing the bass on all this stuff. So I
Ah.
just like when I just realized, oh man, Randy, that's you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I actually got really excited, because
Okay.
and then Randy ended up becoming an executive up at Columbia, and of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
going on to do American Idol, and I mean just so talented. And Randy's always been just a cool guy. Like he's not. That's not an act. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. That's always been him. You know what I'm saying? So that's always been
I lived in LA, and I went to UCLA to do music certificate in just music management. And Randy was he was the lecturer for A&R, and at this time he was the A&R for Columbia, I think. And
right.
this was when this is a large Randy, and he was like, and he was dog, yeah, and he was just so funny, just telling us about the industry, how they find talent and everything like that. And then I think this was like in March or I did that semester. Then I was coming back for the next minute, Randy's on TV doing American Idol. I'm like, I know that
Right.
guy. He was teaching me, but he was
A
just the same
straight
way.
up star.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like Randy. Just listen, but it could not have happened to a better guy. Randy is just so cool, and we just love Randy and stuff. So hopefully I get to see Randy again soon. Randy got so busy, Randy stopped working with us.
Oh, he did. Okay, okay.
He used to be our bass player.
Oh, was he the music director as well, or just a bass player?
Yeah, no, I want to say he was the musical director. Yes. And definitely after Walter left, because Walter started producing for Celine Dion and all
Which
these
one
other
is
people.
this?
So Walter Afanasieff, he produced
Oh, he's
a lot of
yeah.
Mariah's, stuff, the
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
Let
yeah,
Go, and
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
the ballads,
yeah.
Hero and all that stuff. So he ended up doing that. So then I think Randy came in like as his replacement, or so to speak. And then we ended up bringing in after that Eric Daniels, who Eric is now um like on The Voice. So he ended up leaving us as well to go do The Voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat.
Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between.
For even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, okay.
They don't understand what Jodeci